why this no work. Probably because I'm powering it. Right, which works a lot better.
Did you literally just not plug it in?
I love it. Piece of shit.
We never wanted to be a band. We never wanted to be on top of the pops. We hadn't even really planned to do gigs. We wanted to make a record that would get played in the Haçienda. And it wasn't until Rhythm is a Mystery in 1991 that, you know, our dream pretty much came true. We'd go to the Haçienda on a Friday night, and then we'd crawl back into here on a Saturday afternoon, and it'd be sort of like trips between here to Eastern Bloc over the road. You know, you look at the state of everybody in here, at the height of that, there was just like these bedraggled, ashen-faced, purple-eyed people who'd been up all night. It looked like probably more like a homeless shelter than a bar at the time. Rhythm is a Mystery was a weird one because the mix that everybody knows that was massive in all the clubs wasn't the first mix we actually did of it. We actually did a more sort of Detroit techno freestyle kind of version of it where there was just a load of bass lines and beats and some singing in no particular order, and that was completely because we didn't know how to write a song at the time. You know, we didn't even know how to make chords properly.
To me, that Detroit techno, that's true techno. What Derek May was doing, what Kevin Saunderson was doing, what the whole kind of inner city on the more commercial side of inner city was doing, it was mind-blowing, and it was so good. It was so good, and that we were heavily influenced by that, yeah, but it was more percussion-based than what some of Detroit techno was, and that was kind of probably a blueprint for Rhythm is a Mystery, you know.
I mean, on the day that we did the track, we went into the studio at 10 a.m. in High Lane, the other side of Stockport, with absolutely nothing, not even a drum beat down, no idea of what we were going to do. It was pretty naive on our part. And then right now we've got to write a song. Where do we start?
I walked in, they didn't know what they were doing, I didn't know what I was doing. They nipped out and left me in the studio to get newspapers and stuff so they could go through the section. And I think it was The Guardian. There was a music section in there. And we were just looking at different words like rhythm and, you know, different words to put together.
And there was something about some exhibition somewhere being a bit of a mystery. And we said, right, well, we've got lots of rhythm. Writing a song's a mystery to us. So we just hit on Rhythm as a Mystery.
Yeah, so if we do runs just with the whole band, not necessarily recording anything, I just need to hear how everything's working.
The original version wasn't even vocally structured. That got to, I think, about number 61 in the chart, just off sales, off the back of Vans from Eastern Bloc. It had a barcode on it, did really well. So Eastern Bloc had more confidence in us then and said, come back and do a more structured version of the track. I mean, I wouldn't describe myself as a musician still to this day. I can hold some chords together just about, but that's it. But at the time, we were about as far removed from musicians as it could possibly be. We restructured it, took one of the lines, which was like move your body to the rhythm of love, which was part of just like a verse in the original one. We turned that into a chorus. We then hit on the idea of mimicking the vocal with a saxophone for a drop down. Then we wanted to put some chords behind it because none of us were particularly musical, we couldn't work out how to put three chords together to put on too fine a point on it. So our engineer, Mark Stagg, came up with the idea of sampling a C minor seventh chord. So sampling one chord into a sampler, You then get that one chord and you can program the sampler so it plays back off one note. We just played one note up and down the scale on a sampler until we managed to bang 3 chords together that actually sat underneath the sax.
The foundation to every track is your rhythm and your bass, and once you get a good foundation like that, there's nothing better. You feel good. You're in the studio and you just have it on loop and you've sat there going, oh, go on, just like that. You sat there. It's brilliant, such a good feeling.
We were pretty sure, even when we finished it, that we had a hit record on our hands. We came out the studio that night, we looked at each other and said, yeah, I think that's it. I think we've finally done it. This might be the one. We stood, I remember it clear as day, there was myself, Russ, Carl and Andy were stood on the top balcony looking down on the dance floor just before midnight. You heard one of the tom fills on the intro being mixed in, and there was like this sort of ripple of appreciation around the club and people's ears pricked up. You could feel the energy level rise. Then the synth arpeggio comes in, there's like a bit of a cheer goes up, and then you hear the little string introduction and the piano kicks in, and I can still to this day only sort of describe it as like someone pouring petrol on a barbecue. The place just went up.
And a lot of people knew it was me that recorded the song, so there's like people coming over going, well done, well done, well done. There's like people just like gathering around me. It was just weird.
And we looked at each other, our jaws hit the floor, and it still gives me pins and needles thinking about it now. We just looked at each other and gone, what have we done?
It was our manager actually, James Barron, at the time. He rang me up and he says, are you sitting down? I went, no, why should I be? He went, sit down. I went, no, I'm standing up. He went, you're doing Top of the Pops and it's gone into the charts. I was like, ooh. Top of the Pops. Because I remember when I was little, I was like, I'm going on there when I get older. I want to go on Top of the Pops. And it happened.
we're so blessed in what we do. I'm so blessed. It's amazing, and you just thank everybody for supporting us all the time.
I just feel humbled, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? And grateful because we've done something that people love. They genuinely love it.
House music gets in your soul, and it does. And when you hear a good track, it just gets you.